Okay, what's up, Shadows? This is, what if Deku was kidnapped part, I think, let me just check. Part 4. Yeah, okay, that's right. Let me just go through all this, finding the picture again. Right here. Okay, so, when we left this off, I decided to just end it off at them going to the UA, interest in them. Let's say, Wakugo gets, fourth. No, say Wakugo gets sixth place. Earth Girl gets 7. Deku gets like, let's say first place, since I said he's like Nezu smart. So, oh, and I said I was going to make the ship Earth Girl and Deku, but I decided to change that to Deku and Bakyo. Because that's just one. No, I already did that, and I literally made a gay series on that. Let's just make it Deku and Tokoroki, because yeah, why not? And Earth Skull and Bakyo can go out because I still want her to be a important character. Okay, and her name is going to be let me think. I'm going to call her Toma. No, that's a guy name. Uh, I'm gonna call her. Wait, did I already give her a name? No, this is another series. Uh, we're gonna call her Ath. No. Uh, mm, let's just call her J for now. No, I don't like that name. Hmm. I should have thought of this before I started recording. Uh, let's call her Pitsy. Yeah, let's just call her Pitsy because I can't think of a name. Okay, Pitsy is her name, and so Bakyo is going to date Pitsy, but they're not dating right now. That's just what's gonna happen, and Deku is going to date Todoroki because yeah. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to go with this? Oh yeah, the physical exam interest exam thingy. Let's just say Bakugo did whatever he did in canon. Just add some balls, getting thrown around. Earth Girl. Let's just say she what did I even say she could do? Weigh stuff down with her Earth side. Yeah, let's just say she weighed down the robots and then electrocuted them. Because I really don't care about how they fight until like I get into a fighting scene with them. Okay, so Deku, this is what Deku does. First, he sends a butterfly, but he adds a little bit of sadness to it. And when it touches the robot, it water comes from the butterfly, and it starts dripping onto the robot. But when it drips, chains start flying around the robot, and the chains get tighter and tighter, and they basically just squeeze it hard enough for the bits and pieces to explode. Now let's skip to Uraki getting stuck. Let's say he got like 20, no, 12 points before Uraki got stuck. Uh,
Son, can you fix my Popeyes, please?
I was recording though.
Well, when you get done.
Okay. Let's say that he got stuck. My mom threw me off. Uh, let's say that. Uh, where was I? Yeah, Uraki getting stuck. Uh, I literally forgot what I wanted to do. Uh, okay, Uraki gets stuck. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's say that he switches to his. Let's say that he focused on a mad thought. And then he focused. No, first he focused on the time that he got kidnapped. Because it was a scary moment in his life. and he freezes time, and then he analyzes what he can do to he basically analyzes different timelines to see what he could do to defeat the robot and like not pass out. And he figures out that if he switches into his mad state real quick to jump as high as he can, to jump on top of the robot. Basically, he figures this out and then he does it. So right now he's doing it as I say what he's doing. So he goes into his mad state and he jumps all the way onto the robot's head, and then he switches into his what could his other abilities do? His Let's say he switches back to his sad state because that's literally his easiest state to go into. He switches into that and he punches a hole into the floor using water. And basically the whole thing is just hollow and it's filled with little bots working on it, making it repair. And when the little bots realize that there's a hole in the stuff and that person did it, they go to attack a deku, but Deku just says ice sword times 10, and it basically just makes a big sword, and he grabs the sword from the handle, and it looks like he threw it, but he didn't, and he holded it the whole way down, and he basically went all the way through the robot, cutting it in half. And then when it cut it in half, he did water imprisonment and just catched all the little robots and catch the 0 pointer in little pieces. Let me see real quick. Okay. Then he goes into the interest of, let's this time skip to him getting into I's always a physical as some people call it. Basically everything goes down to canon until then. And Tokroki, because like I said, that's going to be the ship for this. So Tokroki sees Deku and he's like, Tokroki, let's say that he's seen Deku on the news because he got kidnapped, and let's say Tokroki's like, isn't that the kid that got kidnapped? But he didn't say that out loud. He said it in his head. And then, why they're getting on their PE uniforms, he sees that Deku is kinda ripped, but not too much. And Deku sees that Tokroki is looking at him, but he just winks at Tokroki and walks out the area. And Mineta, let's say that the same thing happened. Wait, no, because Mineta isn't in there because I replaced him with a girl. Okay, let's just say that Deku realized that there was a hole in the wall as he was walking out, so he just went into his sad state and covered the hole with ice, and a little bit of ice got all the way through the place, so they realized somebody with a ice squirt covered up the hole, and they did, like the girls didn't say nothing. They just realized a little bit of ice went through the hole in the wall. So like, okay, somebody with an ice squirt covered up, and they pieced two and two together, and they said it had to be Tokoroki, or they just thought it was Tokoroki at first, but it was actually Deku, obviously. And Deku goes to throw the ball. He walks outside, he grabs the ball or whatever, because actually, let's say Aizawa actually cared about who got first place in the physical exam thingy. I mean, not the physical exam thingy, but the exam for people that got recommended. And let's say Tokoroki got first in this instead of the random dude that didn't even go to UA, even though he got first. Let's say Tokoroki goes first, and he uses his I don't even remember what he even did in canon. Let's say that he just throws the ball and adds fire to it, because I don't even remember what he did in canon. And let's say Deku goes next. Deku goes into his happy state, basically his normal state. Not his normal state, but his nullified state, I might as well call it. And then a butterfly appears, and Deku doesn't even open his eyes. He just reaches out his hand, basically, like as he could, acting like he could see it, but he really can't. He basically, the butterfly lands on his hand, picks up the ball, like it's heavy for the butterfly, but the butterfly is like going up and then a little bit down, and it basically goes all the way into infinity. And then when it goes into a infinity, it disappears at the basically almost out the Earth. It basically goes to the moon. Let's just say that because I can't speak for shit. Um, let's see what else. The race. Deku just goes into his mad state, and he beats Ida by, let's say, one millisecond. Physical strength, mad state again. I just realized I can use mad state for a lot of more stuff. Um, Everything else is mad state except the long jump. When he gets to the long jump, he thinks of the time that he got like when he seen his mom for the first time in 6 years or whatever, and that made him really happy. And then a big, like, basically like the size of half the core or whatever place they were in, that size of a butterfly came down below Deku's feet. Deku jumped up and basically landed on it and flew all the way to the not all, like he basically flew to the end and just stopped there, giving him affinity just like Uraraka got. I think I'm pretty sure she got affinity, and if she didn't, it's like why not? She can make herself levitate. Like come on, girl. Uh, Todoroki, I can say that he could get affinity, because he could literally just jump and then make little pedestals like to make like push him farther, basically. So yeah, he got affinity too. Um, Akugo, he could just do his little thing where he floats himself, so he gets affinity. Not affinity, but he gets to the end of it or whatever. Earth Girl. Oh, I already forgot her name. I think it was whatever. I'm just gonna keep calling her Earth Girl because I already forgot her name. If I'll remember it by next episode because I'm gonna have to rewatch this. She just uses her Earth. Let's say like she can manipulate the Earth when she uses the Earth side. Even though I'm pretty sure I already said she can do that. She just pushes the Earth pieces up, up, and basically copying off what Todoroki did. He doesn't expel anybody that said that it was just a bluff, just like in canon. I'm pretty sure it was in canon. And let's see, anything else I want to add to this? I don't think so. Dang it, got off the page. Where's the picture again? There it is. Let's see, anything else I want to add? Not really, I think. Okay, this is Shadow Master signing out. Oh, and if I'm still up by the time 2 hours pass, what if Deku had an RPG quirk? Part 2 will be coming out. And if I don't feel like recording that, I'll most likely put this on break, and that's basically me ending it because I always forget to re-record it after I put it on break, and make something else. If I'll give this 2 days, and if it doesn't hit the 30, if it doesn't get 30 views in 2 days, I will end it and make a new series. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'll make a new series. Okay, this is Shadow Master signing out.